What's up, Gemini? This is going to be your bi-weekly love check-in. This is for my Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and for the cross watchers. If you guys enjoyed this video, please do give me a like, throw me a comment, share. It helps out the channel. If you are new here, I put these out every 2 weeks, so don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell if you want to keep up with me as I do. I offer personal readings. The info for that's in the description box of the video. There is a long wait for a reading with me, so I have put links to my affiliates in the description box as well. Check them out if you feel called to do so, and otherwise if you want to follow me on TikTok or Instagram, I put the links to those in the description box as well. Now, Gemini, let's do person on your mind. How do they feel about you? Then how do you feel about them? A projected potential outcome for the next 2 weeks. I say potential to anyone new to my channel because on this channel I infuse the universal law of assumption, manifesting, and mindset into all my content. So my tarot readings are check-in points into one version of you, your specific person, and the connection that you, Gemini, have manifested, are manifesting, selecting out of the infinite that are available right now in this very given moment. Creation is finished. All things exist at once. Your desires are meant for you. Everything showing up on the outside is you pushed out. It's a reflection of your state of consciousness. If you would like to manifest this differently, it just requires a shift in your state, a reselection, a refocus, a shifting of your dominant thoughts and assumptions. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, look at my other videos, do your own research and test it out. All right, let's get into it, Gemini. I also like to teach as I go. Okay, Six of Wands. How does this person feel about you as we move through the next 2 weeks? Six of Wands, King of Pentacles, Gemini. Six of Wands again. They want success with you. This is also a nice, loyal, stable, committed energy. So that's looking good so far. Let's have a look. Queen of Cups, Gemini, Magician card. And the Judgment card's in the reverse. There could have been some indecision or something like that, Gemini, but ultimately they're manifesting love with you. They want success. I always trust what I channel in the opening. And so there's definitely an emotional bond. I'll get a little bit more on why we have the Judgment in the reverse. Four of Wands. I pointed out commitment, stability. This is about commitment and stability, marriage, long-term commitments, house and home. And then we have Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. So I saw the King of Pentacles in the upright when I was shuffling. Then I have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. It could be to date there's been a little bit of indecision on either committing or taking things to the next level, for example. Okay, Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. There could have been insecurities around that. But now, you know, it looks like what they're manifesting for you is the Four of Wands. I mean, I'm going to get the Judgment card in the reverse and see what's going on. Four of Swords in the reverse. So the indecision, they want to come out of some kind of a level of pause or processing. And it looks to me like they're manifesting actually now the stability. So let's take a look. What else? Yep, the Hermit card, the Two of Swords. There's just been some kind of a stagnancy or indecision, Gemini, okay? Now, I will get a little bit more info on why. Look, a small portion of you, Gemini, there's been an inability to move ahead because, or to commit to the situation because there's been an outside person, okay? And don't take it if it's not your story. There could have been a withdrawal energy because there was a need to make some kind of a decision. For example, you know, commit to the situation, but it would require maybe making a decision to leave something else. But not all of you guys, and I'll get to you, and it's more important because you've manifested that. But the Two of Swords here, it's just something has felt a bit stuck, or there's even just been lack of clarity on the next steps or committing or indecision about it. I mean, Gemini, conversely, they could have felt that way about you. So I'm just going to get to you and see what's going on with you. But there's been a processing energy. They want to come out of that processing energy. They want to come out of withdrawal. Tell me about this Magician card. That's your energy as well, Gemini, the Magician. Yeah, the Devil. Okay. And then the Ten of Swords is in the reverse. You know, some of you, this like lack of decision or this stagnancy has caused some kind of a pain between the two of you, but this is like getting over that pain. For some of you, to be honest with you, Gemini, it's not about another person. There's just been kind of a lot of fears in making a decision to really go for it. So someone here might have a bit of a fear of commitment because they could have had some kind of pain before. I mean, Devil card is limiting beliefs, it's fears, but they seem to be wanting to get past that. I mean, you know, Devil card, I mean, definitely can be just what's binding us when that could be past pain. past fears, past betrayal, something like that. So then a lack of decision in actually committing to the situation. Yeah, because no shortage of Knight of Wands, passion. And I do see the passion. I mean, Knight of Wands is a messenger. So Gemini, a lot of you, you're in communication with this person, and there's going to be, again, if you've had a little bit of a withdrawal or a stuckness, they're coming in with passion and chemistry. I mean, Devil and Knight of Wands is a lot of chemistry and passion. And the Fool, it's about taking a leap of faith. So I think, and then the King of Cups, Gemini, and then the Ace of Pentacles. I'm going to take all of them. So Gemini, mutual love between the two of you. As far as the stability and the commitment, it could be that there's just been this feeling of risk in really going for it. I mean, for some of you, it's really coming down to indecision because there's travel involved or distance. And so this would involve taking that leap, really going for it. And for others of you, there's maybe been a fear of commitment because of past, betrayal or limiting beliefs about love, but there's actually mutual love here, and this person seems to want to take a leap and really commit to the situation if there's been stagnancy or indecision. I mean, I've got the Seven of Swords, so I don't think that there's necessarily, cheating or lying in this situation. I mean, a very small portion of you, like I said, there's been an inability to do it to date because there's someone else, like there's another commitment. But I think the majority of you, that's not the case. And if it is you that's in a situation where there's like a stuckness because there's someone else, it seems to be that this person wants to take a leap with you regardless and maybe set free from what's blocking the situation, if you understand what I'm saying, because the Devil can be codependencies, or the Ten of Swords also could be the Devil and the Ten of Swords. It's like something has ended with someone else, and so there's been a processing energy around that. Do you know what I mean? Like toxic relationship or relationships. I know I jump around, guys, but anyway, essentially the main point of this, on this side, it looks like how are they feeling? King and Queen of Cups. That's beautiful, okay? Mutual love, manifesting commitment with you, wanting to take a leap in spite of some kind of a feeling of risk, whether that's an emotional risk or an actual risk as far as sacrifice, something circumstantial. Now, the Seven of Swords just literally could be trust issues when it comes to love if there has been a past of betrayal. Not between you two. I'm really getting more so that this person might have an issue. They might have a lot of fears or limiting beliefs when it comes to love. I'm going to get your side of the street, Gemini, to get more clear on what you want and what you're manifesting. They are manifesting you. They're not robots, so they have their own thoughts and feelings and what they're projecting onto the situation and their desires. But in the end of the day, you're the king or the queen manifester. So there, you pushed out. So we need to look at what you want. And that's it. And their thoughts and feelings, whatever they are going to shift for you if you project new thoughts and assumptions onto them, okay? So we've got Scorpio energy, we've got Aquarius energy, we've got Capricorn energy, and yeah, Virgo, Gemini, double Virgo, okay? How do you feel about them? Four of Pentacles. So you do want to hold on to them. Maybe you feel like there's been a little bit of this energy of holding back, of not getting everything, because it seems there's been a bit of indecision about moving forward. Hangman, a bit of a hanging back. And the Moon, lack of clarity, maybe also some fears when it comes to going ahead, moving ahead. Let me see. Okay, Three of Cups is in the reverse. Okay, Gemini, the Magician card. You both have Magician card as the second card out. Interesting. Ace of Wands, and you both have a lot of chemistry and passion for one another. Three of Cups in the reverse in the recent past, guys, look, they can be outside influence. They can, for some of you, be a love triangle, okay? So again, don't take it if it's not your story. And Gemini, if you're in the camp that selected a person where there has been a love triangle, sorry, guys, but you would have manifested that and you can manifest it away. You don't, it's a non-issue. Even on this timeline and this check-in, this person seems to want to take the leap and commit. Now, for those of you that have a fear that there's outside energies because there's just been this insecurity and stagnancy and indecision, don't pay that mind, because that would be some story you have that you're not chosen or that there's other people, and then you can manifest that and you don't need to. Just scrub it out of your fucking awareness, okay? Now, Three of Cups, maybe some of you, Gemini, have another person. Maybe it's you. In that case also, if you want someone and it seems like it's hard or you're stuck, you just need to go to the end and affirm for what you want, and pieces move around for you perfectly, and everyone ends up like conforming to what you're manifesting. Okay, guys? Magician card. So you are manifesting, you're mutually manifesting each other, and there's passion and chemistry, and you've got Six of Wands, and then you've got the Fool in the reverse. They've got the Fool in the upright. Some of you feel like this is risky, or you have an assumption this person isn't ready, right? Or you're feeling unready, or you feel like it's a risk for whatever reason, but then you still want the success. So Gemini, like, we don't have to overcomplicate it. So if you have a story like you want this, but it's risky and it's hard, but then you're manifesting it, or maybe it's going to take time. I mean, even on this timeline, like, it really looks like they want to come unstuck and they're ready. But if you go in and out of they're ready, they're not ready, or I want them, but they don't want me, or whatever, then you're not going to get the fastest result, because you're just wavering between states. The version of Gemini that has exactly what you want now, and the version that doesn't. So you're very passionate about them. I just want to see what this Three of Cups is in the reverse, okay? And then I'm going to get some oracles, guys. But what's this Three of Cups in the reverse? Three of Pentacles in the reverse. So there seems to be, at least to date, a feeling like you're not on the same page, or lack of cooperation. The Hanged Man has come out again. And then Two of Pentacles, back and forth energy. I mean, for some of you, there's just been this stagnancy and like a feeling that someone's not really on the same page, because there's a lot of, outside responsibilities. That Three of Cups and the Three of Pentacles and all of that. I mean, this could be just not prioritizing the connection, not really going for it, not really committing to the connection. This could also be financial and work responsibilities that are keeping this stuck in terms of really committing to the situation. I mean, in the end of the day, also circumstantial, Gemini. So, I mean, the Hanged Man, it's like, feels like it's been on pause. Partly you've got one foot in, partly you've got maybe one foot towards other responsibilities and other things. You're passionate about them. There's this feeling of, take a leap, don't take a leap. Let's have a look. I mean, some of you, like, if this is about like travel, you might not feel ready because there's other responsibilities or priorities, or you might assume this person isn't ready because of responsibilities and priorities. Work, Nine of Pentacles. You could be very focused on work or career. Maybe some of you are back and forth. Be single or commit to this, or you feel this person is back and forth. So I know I jump around, guys, but essentially they're your creation. You've manifested them. So I can read all about what they think and feel, but they are you pushed out. So they're going to think and feel whatever you think and feel they think and feel. You have to change what you assume they think and feel about you, and they will change. You're a bit back and forth, Gemini. You want success. You're passionate. You are manifesting. So some of you, you're just weighing your options, or you're very, back and forth because you're sort of self-focused as well and focusing on money, career, or there's an element of feeling like this is a risk, or you don't know if you're ready to really go for it, but then you're passionate about them. It's a weird read, Gemini. I'm sorry. They seem to want to take the leap and commit. And Four of Wands would be about house and home, and they think, how do they feel about you? Look at these cards, King and Queen of Cups. Mutual love. So if you're having certain assumptions, like, they're going to show up and reflect what you're assuming. Okay, so ultimately you might be saying, well, I'm not sure, do they love me? They could very well love you, but then the mirror is just going to, like, their behaviors are going to confirm what you're assuming. Like, if you think, well, they're not ready, well, something will happen where it's confirmed that they're not ready. I mean, they still even want to commit to you, on this timeline. So make a decision, Gemini. What does this person want? Shock, sudden change, surprise and epiphany with new phase, preparing for union. Preparing for union. That's Four of Wands. Teddy bear, interested in you, romance. Okay, love, struck by love, Gemini. We've got money matters. So for some of you, there's been an unreadiness to go for it because of like financial matters, and there's maybe been a big change around that. For some of you, there's been a tie to another person, and that's financial, but it seems to be that there's sudden change. So Gemini, there's a change. There's a wanting to go for it. I mean, for some of you, it's you that has the issues, and they really do want to go for it, but maybe they're unsure if you want to go for it. You know what I mean? Look, healing heart, toxicity or addiction. You know, I don't think it's toxicity and addiction between the two of you, but some of you, I already pointed that out earlier in the reading. This person could have felt very stuck if they were having a lot of fears because they were getting over some kind of a toxic relationship or past betrayal. Or for some of you, this person is leaving a toxic relationship. It's ending, right? It says abusive relationship, toxicity or addiction, healing, heartbreak, and now sudden change. Okay? And then date, setting a date. And what else do they want? And then we've got new beginnings, reborn and transition, also after tragic endings. Now, for some of you, you've had a pain between the two of you because things seem very indecisive. And or for others of you, there's been an end outside of the connection and a processing of like, you know, a tragic end outside, like a toxic relationship, etc. And now they're ready. It's like a rebirth. It's a liberation energy, and they want to set a date, and they want to, you know, they're interested in you, and there's love. Make sense, Gemini? I hope so. So anyway, Gemini, that's what I have for you today. Take what you want, or don't, or just leave this whole thing and just write a script of the ideal version of the connection that you want, that you're manifesting. That's it. I mean, you're both manifesting each other. All right, Gemini, I hope that resonated for you. And if so, you can give me a like and a comment, please. And I will check in with you guys in 2 weeks' time.